Hey y'all, it's Ange from Emerald Coast Playbook. When most people think about Pensacola Beach, they picture bright sunshine, colorful umbrellas, and spending the whole day on the sand. But if you pack up when the sun goes down, you're missing one of our favorite ways to experience this place. Tonight, we're showing you what Pensacola Beach is like after dark. We'll explore Casino Beach, stroll the boardwalk, share a few Playbook tips along the way, and introduce you to someone who helps make this island such a special place. If you're planning a trip to Pensacola Beach and wondering if it's worth sticking around after sunset, this video is for you. Let's go. One of the first things you'll notice is how much the atmosphere changes once the sun starts to set. The temperature begins to cool off, the daytime crowds thin out, the sky lights up with incredible colors. Instead of everyone rushing from one activity to the next, people slow down and simply enjoy where they are. You'll still see kids splashing in the water, families building sandcastles, couples walking along the shoreline, and people sitting quietly in beach chairs listening to the waves. It almost feels like a completely different destination. And this has become one of our favorite times to visit Pensacola Beach. Sometimes the best beach day doesn't happen during the day at all. One thing we really like is how easy it is to explore once you're here. You can park, walk over to Casino Beach, stroll the boardwalk, grab dinner or dessert, and enjoy the evening without having to move your car from place to place. It's an easy outing that doesn't require a packed itinerary. Before we head over to the boardwalk, let's spend a little time at Casino Beach. This is really the heart of Pensacola Beach. It's where you'll find the iconic fishing pier, the sugar white sand the Emerald Coast is known for, and one of the most popular public beach access points in the area. Even after the sun goes down, there's still plenty happening. People are taking evening walks along the shoreline. Kids are squeezing in one last swim before heading back to their condo or hotel. You'll see people fishing off the pier, tossing a football, or just sitting in the sand watching the waves roll in. One of my favorite things about coming at night is that there's no pressure to fill your schedule. You don't have to rent chairs. You don't have to spend the whole day here. Bring a towel, kick off your shoes, and take a walk along the water. Or just along the sidewalk. Sometimes those simple moments become the ones you remember most. If you're visiting for several days, don't make Pensacola Beach just a daytime stop. Plan one evening here too. The cooler temperatures, softer light, and more relaxed atmosphere make it feel like a completely different experience, and we think it's one that's worth adding to your trip. One of the things we love most about exploring the Emerald Coast isn't just the places, it's the people. Every destination has people who help make it memorable, and every once in a while, we'd love to introduce you to them. So, welcome to our very first Playbook Spotlight. While I was walking around Casino Beach, I met Garthaniel, one of the friendly trolley drivers you'll see helping visitors get around Pensacola Beach. I stopped to chat with him for a few minutes because I thought it would be fun to introduce you to one of the people who helps keep this island moving every day. Let's meet Garthaniel.
How you doing? I'm Trolley, 111. My name's Garthaniel Mercer. I'm from Pensacola.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you've lived here forever.
Yes, I'm from here.
And you love it.
I love it.
Love
yes,
it. Did you ever leave and come back?
Yeah, I lived in Tallahassee for like 11 years, and then I came back.
Why'd you come back?
I came back here for my mom and dad and stuff,
Oh, my gosh.
I'm here with my wife and, my 5 kids and my 3 grandboys.
Oh, my. You're old enough to have grandkids?
Yeah.
I'm like looking at you and looking at the camera. I'm like,
Right? I look good, man.
Okay. Well, it's super nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
And a huge thank you to Garthaniel for taking a few minutes to talk with us. These are the kinds of moments we love sharing because every destination has people who help make it special. Whether it's someone driving the trolley, serving dinner, leading a dolphin cruise, or working behind the scenes, they're part of what makes the Emerald Coast feel so welcoming. If you happen to see Garthaniel during your visit, be sure to give him a wave. You just might get a friendly smile and maybe even a recommendation for your next stop. After talking with Garthaniel, I kept exploring to see where the evening would take me. One of the things we enjoy most about Pensacola Beach at night is that you don't have to have a packed itinerary. You can simply wander, which I did this evening. Maybe you stop for dinner, maybe you grab some ice cream, maybe you listen to a local band for a while. Or maybe you just keep walking and enjoy the energy around you. Now, let's head across the street to one of our favorite parts of the evening, the Pensacola Beach Boardwalk. It's amazing how quickly the atmosphere changes. On one side of the road, you've got the sound of the waves and the open beach and, people kind of milling about. On the other, you've got restaurants buzzing with people, live music filling the air, families grabbing ice cream, and visitors strolling from shop to shop. One thing we really like about the boardwalk is that you don't need a plan. You don't have to rush from one attraction to the next. Just slow down, walk around, peek into a few local shops, grab dessert, listen to a band for a while, or simply find a bench and people watch. Vacation doesn't always have to be packed with activities. Sometimes the best memories come from slowing down and enjoying the atmosphere. As the lights come on and the sun disappears below the horizon, the whole area takes on a different feel. It feels laid back, but also poppin', welcoming, and exactly like the kind of beach town where you want to spend the evening. Playbook tip: instead of spending your entire day at Pensacola Beach, try coming back after dinner. You can avoid the hottest part of the day, enjoy cooler temperatures, catch the sunset, and experience the boardwalk when it's full of life. It's a completely different side of Pensacola Beach, and we think it's one that's absolutely worth experiencing. That's what makes this place special after dark. It doesn't feel rushed. It feels like everyone is here for the same reason, to slow down and enjoy a beautiful evening on the coast. If you're visiting with kids, this is a great time to let them stretch their legs after dinner. If you're here as a couple, it's an easy date night without needing a reservation or a detailed plan. And if you're traveling with grandparents or friends, everything is close enough that you can take your time and explore at whatever pace feels comfortable. Playbook tip: don't feel like you have to squeeze everything into one visit. Pensacola Beach is one of those places that's worth coming back to more than once during your vacation. Spend one day enjoying the beach, then come back another evening just to soak in the atmosphere. You'll have two completely different experiences without ever leaving the island, and the same goes for locals. Before we wrap up, here are a few things to know if you're planning an evening at Pensacola Beach. One thing we really like is how easy it is to explore once you're here. You can park, walk over to the beach, stroll the boardwalk, grab dinner or dessert, and enjoy live music without having to move your car from place to place. It's an easy evening that doesn't require a lot of planning. Playbook tip: one thing to keep in mind is parking. During peak season, especially around sunset and dinner time, the parking lots can get pretty busy. Give yourself a little extra time, be patient, and don't stress if you don't get the very first spot you see. We actually watched a disagreement over a parking space escalate to the point where the police had to get involved. Trust me, that's not how you want to start your evening at the beach. Take a breath, make another loop through the lot if you need to, and remember, you'll get there. The relaxed atmosphere that makes Pensacola Beach so enjoyable is worth carrying with you from the moment you arrive. If you're visiting with young kids, this is a great option because there's enough space for them to move around without feeling confined. If you're planning a date night, the beach, sunset, and boardwalk make a pretty great combination. And if you're traveling with grandparents or a larger family like we usually are, it's nice that everyone can find something they enjoy without splitting up. I'd plan on spending about 2 to 4 hours here, depending on whether you're just catching the sunset or staying for dinner and walking around afterward. The biggest thing I'd recommend is not to rush. Don't think of this as another attraction to check off your vacation list. Slow down, watch the waves for a few minutes, listen to the music, take a walk, check out some of the attractions. Those moments are often the ones you'll remember long after your trip is over. Pensacola Beach is beautiful during the day, but don't overlook what it has to offer after sunset. Whether you're watching the waves at Casino Beach, wandering the boardwalk, listening to live music, or meeting friendly locals like Garthaniel during our first Playbook Spotlight, the evenings here have a charm all their own. If you're planning a trip to the Emerald Coast, we definitely recommend adding one evening at Pensacola Beach to your itinerary. If you've experienced Pensacola Beach at night, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your favorite restaurant, dessert spot, or evening tradition. If this is your kind of adventure, we'd love to have you here at Emerald Coast Playbook. Every week, we're sharing local favorites, family adventures, and practical playbook tips to help you make the most of the Emerald Coast. Not just where to go, but how we'd experience it. So, if you'd like more local itineraries, family-friendly ideas, and hidden favorites from around the Emerald Coast, make sure to subscribe and join us for the next adventure. Thanks so much for spending the evening with us. Until next time, go ahead, add it to the list. We'll see y'all soon.